Chris, what would you say is ChargerQuest's competitive advantage in this space?
Great question. Declan, I think what we've managed to do within ChargerQuest is address a significant challenge for business leaders, certainly within the Canadian space, but I think this would relate in any economy across the world. We've had a pandemic that touched, I don't believe there's a corner on our round globe that hasn't been touched by the pandemic. And so many sectors struggled, many sectors, including hospitality and tourism, travel, and many others, right? Restaurants and everything has probably had some type of impact to the pandemic. Well, there was a silver lining for us because we started less than 2 years ago, which is interesting that it's been 2 years. It's been a long 2 years from my perspective, but it's been a short time. And when we got started in our pilot program for ChargerQuest, we thought, oh goodness, because the pandemic hit, we were in lockdown. But it actually really put a greater focus on our business model. And it really showcased what separates us from our competition. So for example, within hospitality, all the hotels in the industry was being crippled. They were as low as 10% or less occupancy rates in hotels, and trying to keep the lights on was a major struggle. And so in walks ChargerQuest and our team to business leaders with a proposition that sounds something like this. We can put in electric vehicle infrastructure. We can attract the very best demographic to your properties to stay the night, dine in your restaurant, visit local attractions, shop, do everything they need to do, conduct business at absolutely zero capital expense. Because at that time, they had no capital. We wouldn't have even opened a door if we had mentioned that you needed to purchase charging stations. So the number one differentiator for us is that there's no CapEx and there's also no OpEx. We cover all costs related to the electricity consumption, the deferred maintenance, warranty, customer service, downtime, all of it. And so those are the key competitive advantages for ChargerQuest. There's many companies out there that sell infrastructure into every sector, and we're not one of them. We provide an opportunity that has a zero cost solution, but the upside is bringing them a new revenue source. We bring them the best demographic or customer to their locations. We allow them to shout from the rooftops, their commitment to clean, emission-free transportation. It's a great PR story. It's a great investor relations story. So those are really our key competitive advantages, as well as our ability to open the doors. I hinted to the networking that we have done over the last 10 years, and those doors were semi-open. So they allowed us to have discussions, and now we've entered into some exclusive relationships. So it gives us access to a real estate portfolio that is profound, hundreds and hundreds of properties across Canada. And I think that is really the main competitive advantages that we bring to the table in this industry.